Hello people of the internet and welcome to Let's Play Civilization V. We are playing as Carthage, and last episode my game crashed, so we will have to... so I redid everything I did in the episode, but that does mean we have some changes. Like, as you can see, we took Gangsao, and we didn't lose any ships here actually. I saved my quinquiremes and moved my army to Shanghai. We did take the social policy this turn actually, before I saved it, and we fight. I also didn't move my catapults down here so they didn't get hit by the swordsman. And yeah, it has actually gone a bit better, but it will not change that much because we would be able to take Shanghai anyway. So I've thought a bit about what I'm going to actually do, like if I'm going to march on Beijing, and I have decided I will. I'm going to take Beijing, and then I'm going to continue settling, and when I get Beijing, and I might put a few cities down here and get some extra iron.
Three
marble.
things are necessary for the salvation of...
Yeah, I'm not going to wait for those. I'm not going to wait for those texts because, well, if you really want to hear them, then you should actually play the game yourself. It's not that important for Let's Play. And what are we going to build? So I'm also going to focus a bit more on what I want. I've been building a bit of everything, so still one religion can be founded. We need 200 faith. I am actually thinking about founding a religion, although we are getting pressured by the Russians. And if I want to found a religion, I think I should start building shrines everywhere right now. Otherwise we will not get it. Or we could actually go for the Hanging Sophia. We might try that in Carthage actually. Okay, 2 turns, we'll see if we can get the Hanging Sophia before anyone else, and otherwise we get a gold boost, and we can just leave it at that. And we won't take a religion because the last one will be taken. It's okay, we take Shanghai. I think I'm going to do it with my injured elephant, so I can use this elephant to attack the swordsman. We are going to... I don't think I want this one directly ever, so I'm going to create a puppet for now. This gives us enough happiness that we can move on Beijing. I would need to have. So our elephants did lose that battle. We will start moving our swordsmen up. I think I'm going to... how many turns is that? 4 turns, and we can go around with 1. And the other one we will just move with the army. Let's see what research. Civil service. We might actually make some pikemen in our cities. And what are you going to do? Yeah, you can just build a farm right there. Let's end the turn. So yeah, we're basically going to play a bit more militaristic than I was planning. I would like... let's see, we have 2 marble. Yeah, this would actually be fine. Okay. It's nice, we get some extra iron, a lot of extra gold. It's always nice. We have 3 trade routes. Are they all sea trade routes? I might... we have 1 caravan. Well, 1 is okay. Otherwise I would have disbanded the caravan, because sea trade routes are a lot better. Well, depends. If you have the Caniversary or something, they make the land trade routes a lot better too, but still I prefer sea trade routes anytime. There's a road. We will upgrade you. Never use the insta heal if you aren't in a really bad situation, and you will lose the unit if you don't. Because the upgrades are much better late game when you can keep upgrading them. And I am looking forward to getting to the late game a bit, so we are going to focus on technology soon. Okay. So just going to let everybody heal up before we continue. And yes, so I'm making markets in all my cities. This will help my gold income a lot, and I think if we have a market in every city we directly own, so we will have to buy one in this city, then we can build the, what's it called, East India Company. Still need 4, that should go down soon. So we're going to start the Hanging Sophia. I'm going to put it on production focus. Oh, it's actually still production focus. That isn't good. I like to grow my cities with default or food focus. And Carthage will never really be that great of a production city. But yeah, it's still a decent city. We have some fish that it can get. No, it actually can't get. Yeah, it's not the best, but we'll manage. Yeah, okay, we're going to move you up. We do need like our elephants before we go any further. I'm going to move you here to stand ready to defend. Swordsmen are coming this way. And yeah, okay. You can just wait there. When our elephants are healed up, we can start really moving forward. We really need like this front line. Elephants are great as that, and we are actually moving up to the... Wow, China's actually still above us in overall score. That is quite strong. Let's see. Oh, they have a big population city figures as China. And 18 from land. Wonders. Technology. So I'm just going to look how we stand overall. We're 3rd in literacy, which is great. I love being high in technology. The science victory is actually my favorite victory. Although I think I'm going to choose for diplomatic in this particular game, just to get some more play in the World Congress. So we have the most gold per turn. That's great. And we have more land than anyone. We are the lowest in population, which is quite bad since we have a lot of cities. We will have to grow them a bit more, but I think most of my cities are still on production focus, so that might affect it. Then we have okay food production. We are 4th in crop yield and 3rd in production or manufactured goods. So that's all quite good. And we are 4th in soldiers, so we have a big army. Yeah. Oh, and Russia's lowest in tech. Actually, that's great for us because Russia is like the other civilization on our continent. So if they're weak, we don't really have to worry about them. And I don't really want their territory. I might consider attacking them over Novgorod to get silver. I don't have myself yet, but I think we're just going to leave them alone the entire game. It's funny how like Civilization games can actually play out without war. It's like most of the times there will be wars and stuff, but I played a multiplayer game with a friend where for like 1500 years not one civilization went to war, which I find extremely funny, and actually it's quite rare. It must be, because normally there are always like aggressive civilizations that attack the AI. The AI actually wars with each other more than players do if you're not playing really warlike. So yeah, okay, I already made that deal, so we should have more copper. This is great. We need all the happiness we can get. So yeah, we're selling off marble. It's all good. When our second swordsman gets okay, we're going to move him up here and just have him yeah, here on the mountain, just having wait. What are you going to do? I think I'm going to build some mines there. Catapults. It will take a little while for catapults to get there, so I'm just going to set up everything. Set it up that they can attack in one turn, but keeping away from the city so they don't attack us at this moment. And we are going to build. Do we have? No, don't have any trade routes here. I think I'm actually going to build one more swordsman. Get some reinforcements if we should need them. And then in tech, I am going for education, then compass, then astronomy. Okay, that's great. I want caravels as soon as possible. I think after that I'm going to go for the printing press. So I will found the World Congress. So yeah, and we will become the host. So we have one extra delegate to assign, which gives us a really big advantage because we can. We actually have that one extra delegate to appoint ourselves as world leader and as the host, like keeping ourselves the host. That is important. We want to stay the host. Big cities under attack. I haven't really looked at any of the missions, so destroy a barbarian encampment. Which one? I can destroy that. I don't have the ships close by. And we are no longer an ally here, so we'll provide them with a nice gift. And I think I'm going to build a road between Shanghai and Utikwe. Oh damn, I hate that name. I might change it to New Carthage or something. And yeah, we have the extra happiness from trade connections, and as Carthage, that is one of the strongest policies you can take, because every new coastal city automatically gets a harbor, which will give you a trade connection. So every city actually gives one less unhappiness than it would normally do, because it also generates one happiness, which is nice. And I think we're not going to fire, we're just going to take this missionary and we're going to disband it, because we are thinking about making our own religion. Building a mine. Yeah, we're still setting up for the attack. I'm also going to take you. Thank you very much. I don't think you get gold by disbanding them, but that's not. That's okay. I just don't want China having them. Which unit still needs orders? My catapults. Or can we finish it? Okay. And my elephants. This is looking good. So, oh, we can still fire actually. That's great. I thought because we were moving into a forest, we wouldn't be able to actually move them again. But apparently this might be an upgraded scout, is it? Yes, this is actually an upgraded scout. One of our first units. That's great. It's quite nice. Did I lose my swordsman, like my first swordsman? My first warrior? Are you willing to give us something? Like 120 gold and truffles? No, I don't think so. I'm just going to take Beijing. I'm going to take your truffles. I want truffles. They are delicious. So, okay, we move you around here. We need to, like, before we move everything, we need to look where we want to position them. So I want you here, so we can move them all up to the square you want them on in one turn. I think I'm going to move you here for the time being. I want my archers about here, then my catapults on the truffles here, and my other catapults. Do I still have? I have 2 catapults, right? Yeah. I'm going to move them up to this farm. I might not actually. I might move my archers up on this hill. Like, if this warrior moves away, because we are going to move them to this lake over here, and if that warrior moves away, then we can use this one to defend our second catapult. If it doesn't, I think I'm going to move my archers up, and I will start moving my elephants even further forward to defend them, because I always like to have one melee unit between any other melee unit and my archers or catapults to defend them, because they do die fast if the swordsman can directly attack them. So we're just going to set you asleep. We're going to disband you. You're not with us, are you? Nope. Yeah, we are going to move it up this way for the time being. Yes. Okay, let's go. This. Oh, damn it. Okay, so Hanging Sophia has been built and religion has been found. We're not going for religion in any way. Ah, that's too bad. We do get a nice little gold boost because we were building it in Carthage. We had some production in that. So yeah, Carthage is going to go over to...
The only thing that saves us from...
Yeah, bureaucracy. So yeah, this unit isn't moving. Yep, so we're moving it up there. We will... What are we going to build in Carthage? I think I want to get it to grow a bit more. A Writer's Guild would be nice too, so I'm going to start with that. And we're going to set it on default focus. I don't know, I like default focus. It gives you quite a bit of growth and doesn't... and it just gives you a bit of everything, and I think normally I like that. And I focus it when I need to, like when I'm behind in science. I'm of course going to go into science focus, because growth will be a lot less important. So, and yeah, same with production and stuff. If I really need production at the time, I will use it, otherwise I won't. So okay, next turn I'm going to move everything towards the city. It's going to... really going to start to put on the pressure, starting the siege. Actually, we are already sieging, sort of. Like, we surrounded the city, nothing goes in and out without us knowing. They might have an escape route there, but that doesn't really matter. So okay, move in. They do have archers in the city, but I think we'll be fine. Move in our catapults. They are the most important to get them in the right place. You need to move here. Elephants are going to go right next to the city. They can actually already fire on the city, which is nice. Where are you going to go? I think I'm going to move you around here, so you can attack the swordsman without getting a river crossing penalty. And I don't think the swordsman will move here. And even if they do, we have one turn to respond because there's a river in between them and our catapults. So, okay, nice. They're focusing our elephants. This is perfect. You never want them to focus the catapults, because they can really just wreck the city in a few turns. And our archers do help as well. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm a bit used to playing this multiplayer. So, if you play multiplayer, like the turn ends and then everything happens. But now that isn't the case, so I need to give you the drill upgrade to your defense, because the city is focusing you. Set up the catapults. Open fire, yeah, we're going to completely wreck the city. And we get a great general, so now, if we would want to, we can move over mountains, which is fantastic. I really love the bonus. If we didn't get Hannibal, I'm going to be so disappointed. Is it? Ah, damn it. Gallius Marinius. I think that was one of the first, like, Roman generals that really reformed the army, but I'm not entirely certain. Might be one of the later generals. It does also sound like a bit a Gallic name. And in the late days of the Roman Empire, and I mean like the real Roman Empire, not the Byzantine Empire, which I consider also to be like a continuation of the Roman Empire. But like they allowed all kinds of Gauls and Germans and stuff in the army, and also to be generals, and this really actually screwed them over. Because the idea was great, like, hey, look at those barbarians, let's have them on our side and stop fighting them. But it really shaped a bond with the general and not with the the state. Everybody was more loyal to their general than to the state or the empire actually at the time, like the emperor. And yeah, so every general had its own army that was loyal to him, so they could just actually take Rome all the time. Like, I think in a period of about 10 years there were like 20 emperors, or yeah, self-proclaimed, all just an army backing them. It's just quite funny, and I really think that was one of the reasons that Rome fell. But of course, if Rome falls, we will be happy as Carthage, because we are fighting Rome. It's our mortal enemy, and I have the feeling Rome is going to be first in military power. We are quite high as well, and of course China's military has been obliterated by ours. Or Catherine is close, but I don't think she'll attack us. We're going to, of course, take the march and move you back. This is going to be one fantastic archer. It's like our scout. I should give him a name. I'm not really good at naming things, but I should. He deserves it. I'm going to attack you and hope that my elephant will get focused again. Or actually maybe my swordsman. I'll just focus on taking them swordsmen for now. I think they should all actually be able to take one end of the city. Swordsmen are fighting. The animations are great in Civilization. Really gives you it gives you the feeling that it's a bit more alive than it actually is. And I am going to turn off these animations later on. That's just because the plane animations are just too long. Like when you bomb one city, it takes forever for that plane to fly from its city and back, and it's just annoying if you have like a few bombing runs and stuff. I will turn it off then just to get the game pace up a bit, but for now it's just great to see. So okay, we do need to build colosseums in every city at this point, because, and I actually also have a city here, I forgot about that. Might want to buy some tiles before the city-state gets them. But yeah, we need happiness. When we are at 3, which isn't good for our current situation, since we are going to take over Beijing, which is a high population city, in a few turns, maybe this turn actually. We are going to buy whales at least, and I might actually just buy a workboat if we can. We should, 240. Yeah, so warship is less expensive than a workboat. Okay, might be some balance thing. If you could really easily buy workers and stuff, it wouldn't be, yeah, it would be kind of OP in the early game. It's still weird, like a big quinquereme, ream, like warship, you need to train crew and everything is less expensive than a stupid workboat with some fishers on it. But well, what are you gonna do about it? We'll mod the game maybe. I am planning to try out a few mods for this game actually. There are some great ones. So not as good as some of the mods for Civ 4, but still pretty great. Okay, we're going to take the city. To weaken it with the swordsman, take the elements. It should take it, otherwise we still have backup. Yes, we have Beijing. So we are going to annex it. Wow, we got a lot of happiness from sugar and truffles. So how at 12? We will go into 1 unhappiness. I think we'll be able to fix that up soon. We can start with the courthouse, healing our army up. Yeah, we are in a good position right now. And I think I'm going to wrap up the episode right here. I'm going to play one more turn, just looking over our position and looking what we are going to do in the future. I think the next thing I'm going to do is, oh, they actually still have a city. Ooh, no, I don't want this city. I do want to wipe them out actually. So heal the army, get some happiness, and raise the city. I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll move the catapults into position already. We don't really have to wait that long. Just heal up 1 melee unit. It's a 1 population city. It should be completely obliterated without any problems. But overall, so we have a strong military. I'm not going to press the military advantage against Russia at this point. We have 2 unhappiness and I really want to get that back into the positive really fast. So I think it will take us, this will give us 3 happiness, so 8 turns to get back to positive happiness. Or if, wait a second, we can buy a workboat, so it will take 1 turn to get back into positive happiness, because we don't have any whales yet, and we'll get 4 happiness from that, which is great. Then where do I want to spend the rest of my money on? I want to buy anything here. I might just connect these just for the sake of it. I need 1 more tile to get, but is it going to focus on copper? No. Are you going to focus on copper? Few city. It doesn't show me. Okay, we do have a nice empire going, and I would call it an empire at this time because we have a lot of land, a lot of cities, a strong military, and we have two different cultures, and I think that defines an empire, like multiple cultures and kingdoms under one banner. We are going to wipe out Chinese, of course. So a trade route has been established, which is nice. Also gives us some extra happiness. And what are we going to do after we wipe out China? I really want to get up onto this island, and we do have marble and sugar and all the happiness resources we could get here, but it's still just a nice island, a nice fleet basing, and I have the feeling it will be close to the other continent actually. And since we have education in 8 turns and astronomy in about 41 turns, so it will take a while before we can explore with caravels. But our gold income is nice, everything is okay. We're first place in land and first place in manufactured goods now. We lost gold per turn, which China is last in almost everything except approval, but they only have 1 city with 1 citizen, so that shouldn't be hard to keep that 1 citizen happy. Or I don't know, maybe it's 1 million or something, 100,000, I don't know what number actually stands for. We were really low in population. We are climbing up slowly, but I think that's more due to taking more cities than to really fixing our problem here. But we'll see in the next episode. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Please leave some feedback and